It's probably no surprise that the real estate market in Arizona and most of the country is insanely hot. We're seeing buyers and sellers make mistakes in this market and wanted to use this month's market update to educate you on some issues regarding the real estate transactions you may not know. This is Amy Lavine with your monthly market update. When a seller lists their home in Arizona, they can give their agent permission or withhold permission to disclose the terms of any offer to other agents. Allowing an agent to disclose the terms of other offers gives the agent the ability to create a bidding war, often bringing in better offers in a competitive bidding situation. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics to treat all parties honestly, so we must be truthful in negotiations. Complicating matters, in Arizona, dual representation is permitted, allowing a broker to represent both the buyer and the seller in the transaction. If an agent receives an offer from another agent in the same brokerage, however, laws of dual representation limit the agent on disclosure, since we must protect the interests of all represented parties. Some buyers these days are going straight to the listing agent, hoping to garner an advantage in negotiations. However, depending on the ethics and integrity of that agent, this can also hurt that buyer when it comes to full representation. Make sure your agent is a trusted advisor. Buyers in today's markets are waiving their rights from the contract. The Arizona Standard Residential Purchase Contract has many protections written in it for both buyer and seller. The standard contract is written as an as-is contract, putting the obligation of due diligence on the buyer. State laws require sellers to disclose any material facts that might negatively affect the value of the property. Waiving the use of the seller property disclosure form does not alleviate the seller from that obligation. Buyers waiving their rights to an inspection can put themselves in a very costly and dangerous position. If a buyer is looking for ways to compete, they could waive lines 273 to 284 of the purchase contract, still allowing them to inspect the property, but retaining the right to cancel if something unacceptable comes up, but letting the seller know that the buyer will not ask for repairs following the inspection. It's a tricky market. Make sure you work with an agent who understands the contract and the risks involved in the real estate transaction. Make sure you work with me, Amy Lavine with Coldwell Banker, your trusted advisor.